bebre about omo kwan ye di hu komo na ene ye ne the member of parliament for the area ye friend no Honorable Linda Okulu. He doubles as the Greater Accra Regional Minister. Ono na the constituency no. Derek mama video no me other line so nto check video na obehu the way quantity ye di nkomoda. In fact edum pempen so bia o se for the blocks and was so omodi gugu go ma cars no etumi efa so. Enti uhu a say na situation no etie. But any member of parliament no beko kodi nkomo ye friend no Honorable Linda Okulu, the Greater Accra Regional Minister, and no ena sa constituency no. In fact, she hails from the place and that is her constituency. And the minister will help us. And more dodo wani nimpate mu constituency no munyina munya so na muntie. The member of parliament for the place doubles as the regional minister for Greater Accra, Honorable Linda Okulu. Honorable morning.
Hello.
Yes, honorable morning.
Honorable.
Where you kafra? As a line at your faso. Was it you get it honorable na fe yene no to me edi enkomono. Na edi enkomono eye because that is the constituency. Linda Okulu. Ene ye friend no ebehwe na afi ye no edi enkomo na ye hunu baby asusua edi body hunu befa enti those who are in the constituency munyina tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend say issue na yabo hu de ro ya ka ho asem bebre wa ha no. The regional minister who is your MP will address that issue and ewo aha Sedebe ya mususu muhumbe tumi ahiha muhumbe tumi atomo in that constituency. The minister, Greater Accra, MP for your constituency, Yanino Ebedin Komo, Honorable Linda Okulu, Regional Minister, Greater Accra. Good morning.
Good morning.
Honorable Bibia Boko dear.
Nyamiadom Muswe.
Oh, Nyamiadom Yanso Yahoo Eye. Minister Yefre wa no pay enye bone o constituency ni be complaining about the nature of their rules. Or say Ganata New Site Community Road to the Dodowa District Hospital. Almost say sa kwan no uwo Ganata inside one wo kohwa. It is the shortest way to the hospital. But almost say kwan ni enye enti almost rewase obe ba almost rabemo. I don't know whether or not say you've vetted your minds to that community, any rules or hona.
Yeah, baby I can minim hopa. Na minim say erosion so high wo hono.
Okay.
Mountains in so amount for ya to asasina amount for ma developers abaho bebre. It's even for the first time so to this time around me fear I will do one. A honina and flabby.
One casa fee.
Yes, me fear what do but the by Facebook. I call me fear when you now fladdy and me bear with hall, bedroom, and yes, and kitwa. And see, I be I was a young shiny, but notwithstanding, no, Master Omo, Sir Omo call assembly, no, normal country DC, you know. Now to be releasing greater, no. Now greater inquiries on reshaping over there. But just reshaping, no, we put no matter how many gravels you put in there. When it's rain, because of the heavy downpour, any speed in a free so hormone. And see, and now I see so to amount for wars a boo 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 and what else? And see, then we should find a lasting solution to the issue. And yes, Yabeko reshape at the end of the day will come back to square one. It's mini this in Ebedi home and Kitaho. They are sure how better Ebe to me Abuam.
Honorable, the second thing to also ought to do with the fact say the place any the topography of the land as a move down and there is a mountain that is just close to Mohono. The Ganata community, they also complain say people who are building there as to whether or not say or more permit and also money permit, build anyway anyhow, and some residents or more walk around is in the middle of the road near the other. How do we deal with such problems?
Oh yes, hold on, dear. Obia see there anyhow. Make that sample. Ebia na far out Bebia. How fast service people will get to their homes or even their houses will be very difficult. And see, I Bibia, any assembly, any engineer, na kasa almost there abakwe muna what then walk I was here to be catch up say would there where walk I was so you feel on. What I say, I've also tasked NADMO to help the engineer work on that because and that's in fact in so talk the entire place will get flooded because the main stretch now streets now what in so near from streets and call the mainstream more than we see die wo in the so to baby I was saying so new family and yeah friends and for honour. These are some of the measures that we are putting in place. Now, when that happens, they should understand because we do a lot of demolition on that stretch. Well, we see there, baby, I would die, we see no, and you know, your best friend say, Nadmo will really look into the issue. Say, I catch us, would die with the BSC and yet, and mountains, no, so no. To say the America earlier, I stated earlier, many Eastern regional ministers because Ahonina is under Eastern region, and almost no assassin ama developers into any work or casamini ye kwa stop uto asasi baby a uto asasi ma omu wouldn't say almost sit there wo honum a insu to a ebeba omu down honum na be affect you omu because we here no trust me there's no way say obenya insu to be affecting omu asie no na be affect you
yes
into ye kwa stop ejuma omu ye say ejuma e wo so nyina ye ko hu ahifofo no ye ni omo akasa se na be ya ye ekoso wo hono etu be ye de etu betwa nti omo nya abotema ye we address all their concerns omo issues omo dey aban ye be share how best ye be faster ye be address it at say na America notwithstanding let's say omo ko assembly no omo do assembly na omo ka che DC say in fact mo frame me mama so releasing machines no na me no ka say yin sir I'll call the DC to inform him. Say, they release the grader and then reshape some of the rules within the church.
But Honorable, you agree, say, knowing the position that you carry, say, the MP for the area and as a regional minister, your people will demand more from you, especially when a boss say, Ramshire site, ukoho, na enoma ekoso wo ho odwin se enye na wo ma order ma ye say adwuma ne nyina wo ho no in your own backyard ne de your people will expect say wotumi ye bibi papa wa bonten a you should be able to do same in your own backyard ne boy.
Definitely. We've done a couple of demolitions. Rama Town, I mean, Metro, we've done a couple of demolitions. What I say? And me to be our baby, I am home. Let me to that me home best ladia. Near my was here in few quamoa, measure na call baby for no. I was starting for me fee and some call baby and I'm start. To me fear no so may and outside no so may into that may bomb moko. Now say I catch so because they see that one baby. You can shut that down. That day now one show you the machine be kwa dream. What I say? Into your best almost say na for the benefit of the community and the conference omunti ase na se na be ya ndi nipa ba kwachi ama obi more than 30 people will be affected that we share the be all day see anya we make sure say you be in fi hon
Minister Mamina wasina no pay
asile no
Enti Honorable Linda Okulu a member of parliament for Adishia Wododowa and also Minister Greater Accra region and I would say Menino Edin Komono. we've tried several times sanke benya DC no ne din komo wono ene wo ho ono na sa no ma we nyina esini na so anko se otumi ehwe I don't know Ubisamia your friend in fact I've been trying to reach him for God knows how many weeks now. He wouldn't respond. I mean, nim the entire and complaining. Oti ho machines no go drip machines near the adene they call those places because say yenya situation be of this nature. You are supposed to set in and make sure say the drip machines na ye juma and a minister e kano say obefre MC and a DC na fe what the drip machine no akwa fa kwan no so just to make it a bit more trouble for the people to use say senior minister can yes who residents kura ewo sa enclave no but if we are going to wait for the minister who is your MP to call you ekachira will say for drip machine no ko twa kwan so ebra eye wanimusem then with the greatest of respect you don't need to be there. You just don't need to be there. MC for Sayo Sudoku is here. Honorable morning.
Good morning.
I trust you are doing good.
By the grace of God, I'm fine. How about you too?
Well, we are also doing good and right here. Some few minutes ago, we were talking to your member of parliament and the regional minister, Greater Accra, about some roads are a district, especially Ganata New Site. They said a road that leads to the government hospital. People complain that it's in bad states. Near the drip machines are available. Why is MC not making the road a bit more trouble?
Yo, thank you so much. Let me use the opportunity to greet your cherished listeners and then the good people of Shah Osiduku. And then my friends from Ganata New Side. Ganata New Side, many of them are my friends.
Okay.
Many of them are my friends.
But so, minister says that your residence is a bit close to that enclave.
Of course. So I am actually in that enclave, and by the grace of God, we even have a resource there to do the road. The fact of the matter is that they came to me, they wrote several letters to me, and I met them.
Okay.
I am even in the process of meeting them again. They are resident association. Now, what happened is there are some encroachment on their road.
Okay.
Some people built residences on the road, structures, houses on the road. So we need to absolutely do the surveying job, determine the new link. If we need to demolish, look at the width to demolish, the implications, the cost, and then the note, and then serve the notice. So thankfully, the chairman himself called me that the surveyors have come to do the assessment. Okay, so it means that there is progress of it. But unfortunately, the drip machines have now been moved to Osuduku. You know, Shai Osuduku, we are two states.
Yes.
We have the Shai state made up of Dodowa and its environs. And then we have Osuduku, Asuchare, Osuwem and its environs. So they are currently doing an emergency work at Osuduku. They will be coming latest by close of this month. Then we'll focus on the Ganata Road. Now we have done the determination, okay? And now that we have known the width, where to break and where not to break, we are sure of what to go and do there when we get there with the machines.
Okay. So typically now I want to believe that the people living in Ganata New Side, you've listened to your MP, you've listened to your MC. But Honorable, when should they look out for this? Next week or next 2 weeks or maybe?
Oh, by close of this month, like as I said.
Okay.
By close of this month. In fact, when they came to me, I told them we commenced the inner roads in Dodowa. We started with the Zongo. We have fixed Zongo. We went to Jaglete. We did some work at Forest City Road. We were at Oscar Down. We were going to work on the Oscar Down inner lane when we had to move immediately to Osuduku to tackle an emergency. Okay. So when we come back, we'll go to Oscar Down. Then from there, we'll come to Ganata. When they came to me in my office, I told them, that this is the plan. Because of the encroachment on the road, by the time we finish Oscar Down, then we will demolish, and then we can now properly do a measurement of the road and know where to cut gutters and then do the sealing for them. So we will do it for them. They should realize that they will not celebrate Christmas without their roads being fixed. In fact, that road is our Christmas road. We will celebrate Christmas with it.
Yes. This is a big assurance to the people.
Sure.
Your MP says something, and I think that it sits in your jurisdiction or sits in your bosom. And
yes.
She says that, look, just as you've also mentioned, that people are building some on waterways, especially even you share boundary with the eastern region. She complained that her residence was flooded recently when it rained because of the topography of the land and all that. In as much as that, people are also building on the roads and all. Will you take the bold steps, demolish those who are on waterways, those who are on our roads, and make sure that we have, because one person cannot make others suffer. But normally, because of the political will and all that, will you be able to walk that steps?
Yes. So it's a matter of two things that's happening right now. We share boundary with our brothers and sisters on the mountains. And some of them also have given permits to some people to build on the range, the Ekwapim Togo range.
Okay.
There is an excessive removal of topsoil and other forest cover of the Ekwapim Togo range. Now, the implication of that is when it rains, there is a whole volume of runoff that runs down to Dodowa. That is where that is what the MP is talking about. From our side, I cannot say that the fort should solely rely on them. Our offices have also compromised in giving some permission to people to build on the range.
Okay.
So the excessive removal of the topsoil on the mountain, the encroachment on the waterways and all those is culminating into what is becoming an excessive flooding at Dodowa anytime there is a small downpour. So at the last meeting at the 24-hour market discussion, I met my colleague from Ekwapim North, and then we met the Eastern Regional Minister together with my Honorable MP, the Regional Minister. So we had a discussion that we need to form interboundary, inter-district, inter-region, committee, okay? Where we'll have the Ekwapim North people partnering with us, and then it is going to be like Eastern region with Greater Accra region to fight the canker there. Because if we continue to allow people to remove the topsoil, do an excessive grading of the mountain, what will happen is that in the near future, Dodowa will be submerged, will be completely submerged. Because the mountain is a total cover of the runoff. It holds it.
Yes.
And the forest cover, the grasses, the trees, and everything on it, that is what is containing the runoff. So if you peel it off and you make it look very empty, whenever it rains, it will run down to Dodowa, and that is what is causing the excessive flooding. So we need to look at it holistically and find a sustainable approach to it going forward.
Honorable, let me say a big thanks to you this morning.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm always ready. Okay, anytime, let's have a discussion on development. Thank you so much for the time. God bless you.
Most welcome. And that is the Honorable MC for Sayo Sudoku and our teacher.